Alright, we're back here getting this motor pulled apart. Got Max with me. And then we're gonna dump it in here. Oops, I had to reuse the radiator on the other one because I think there's a hole in it right here from when we pulled it out. So I made sure to pull it out. Gonna fix up some of the fins. This little bracket right here was fucking them up. But I'm gonna do a time lapse on taking this bitch out. Another junk in the shell.
What I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, get too strong, wanna battle with the beast, bring a few.
Alright, we got everything disconnected, now I just gotta pull the axles out, one there, one on the other side over there, and then we can rip the motor out. Alright, we got the axles out, short ones for the driver's side, long ones for the passenger side. So there's no more axles in the way. Now we just gotta take off the motor mounts. Down there, and then one up here, and then one down here that's kind of hard to get to. This one right here, kind of hard to get to, so I just disconnect the two bottom bolts. So I'm gonna take this motor mount out with the whole motor and the transmission. So we'll do a time lapse of that.
Yeah, feel the impact. Yeah, break it open, leaving nothing intact. Hey yo, you been hacked. You're safe, hard in, but I found it, homie, been cracked. Hey yo, we been back. Your band stacking, see you flexing with the thin stack. Hey, you been whacked. I kill them all, fill them.
Alright, we got this fucking motor out the car. That was a fight and a half, almost a whole war. I guess the automatic transmission for these ones are a little bigger, so we had to bend a couple things to get it out the way. Luckily I was junk in the shell, so I don't care about this one at all. So there's the motor, transmission, now I just gotta stick it in here. I have a new clutch, new pressure plate, belt bearing, and everything for here. I'm gonna use the old flywheel off the old motor, which I have all in the trunk in this car. But yeah, that was a war. I tried time-lapsing it, but it just wasn't working because my phone kept falling everywhere. Now we just gotta put it in here. Man. Corolla. See, I missed all the progress, me and this guy. We put the motor in the car, transmission, everything in the car, everything's connected. Just button up a few things now. Like this hose we had on here before was like really hard, so it was like vacuum, it was leaking vacuum. And then we have a line right there. I'm pretty sure I can see it, that one right there. No, that's a bolt. Somewhere down here. Or it's just leaking coolant. So now I gotta fix that. But it turns on, it starts and runs. So it's just idling funny because of the vacuum leak from that thing, I believe. So,
my brother finally got his car fixed. We're gonna drive it out a little bit. Here it start. First time, not first time, this probably be like the fourth time it started for forever. 2 years, 3 years. That engine has been started in 5 years. haven't driven in years. How do you feel with those?
Incredible. A little too work still. It's gotta be a vacuum cylinder here idling like that. That's not a good thing at all. I mean, it's not bad. It's not gonna hurt it, but it will. We can't leave it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find what the fuck's going on with that idling. It's not supposed to idle like that.
Alright.
I'll run it last week in the hat because I didn't put the right voltage. So what I'm gonna do is put that tail down the block real quick, pull it back in and see if she gets overheats. We put water and clean into it. If she overheats, see if anything happens to it.
Alright, well, let's see how it is. Video number 2, test drive 1. This is the first test drive we're actually doing on it. He's gonna drive up and down the street real quick. Make sure everything's good, the brakes are good, the driving's good, everything's good. Look at that Dom Toretto in there. Sorry.
Runs and drives, man. So I did notice this alternator. I think it's bad. This is the one that came on the old car. I do have my alternator in the trunk, which was a new one, so I'm gonna replace that alternator because it's starting to throw sparks. And I have the dash warning with the battery and the brake light, which means alternator is going bad. And then we got to do this rear motor mount. We haven't put it on because it's a bitch to put on, but it's moving the whole motor, so we got to do it. It's only mount to, or one of the only mounts that holds the transmission, so we got to do that. And then I have no power steering fluid still, so that bitch was hard to turn, but it runs and drives. Went from not having anything to having this thing. I brought my old valve cover too, because mine's a little cleaner, and I think I need to take this off and put it on there because I think this might be what's making it idle weird. Or it's the match sensor, which this, I have a new one of these already at home. Match sensors on this side right here. Might be that. This is not even all put together. There's a filter under it so it doesn't suck in dirt, but that's why it sounds so loud, the intake. But it's still got a lot to do, but it runs and drives. First motor swap ever. Even though it's a stock motor just from another car, still first time me doing that. Things coming together. What do you think, Max? What do you think?
I think possible when it's about to be done. Engine mount is first though.
Engine mount and alternator, right?
Yep.
All right, we'll let it cool down because it's hot. The fans kick on at work. I'm not leaking anything from anywhere, and I already put fresh coolant in, and I put water too because it's one of those mixed ones you have to mix water with it. So yeah, we'll get back to you when the alternator's replaced and that fucking motor mount's put in down here by the subframe. That's gonna be a bitch and a half to do, so here we go.